Hey, Keith here. I'm with Scott Zabel, the owner and entrepreneur of namagear.
There you go.
Namagear. I want to say but namagear. This is Scott's brainchild, and it is one of the neatest things I've seen for hammock camping. And really, it's not for just hammock camping, but camping in general. And it is a thing that he calls the
Namagear.
Let's take a look at it. So I'm just going to let Scott tell us all about this device that he has come up with.
All right, so as Keith said, we call it the Namagear, a little mechanical device that will grip down on your line. They're made of 304 stainless to weather the storms. They come in a scant 3.5 grams each for those of you that care about that. And as I suspect, I never set out to make a product to sell. It came about as a need that I saw that I had. I couldn't get anything to hold on my ridge line without slipping or without tying a knot, basically. So with that being said, let's take a look at it. On the tarp, I've got my Superfly set up here on a continuous type of ridge line.
And let's explain what that means, a continuous ridge line.
So a continuous ridge line starts at this one tree. I've just got it hooked there, runs continuously to the other tree, wraps around that, and then secured over there. So then on that line, my tarp is suspended from two Namagears. One, as you see here on this side, and then another one identical but hung the other direction at the other end of the tarp. So my tarp is tensioned now, so they don't move quite as easy, but you'll be able to see just how easy they work. So with the tension on here, I can give it some relief there, and then it moves freely up and down the line.
Show that release again.
So it's just a cam that action here, and it releases.
And then tighten it back up.
And then just release it, and it grabs no matter where you're at.
And it'll, so people understand, give that a really good tug to show just how strong that is.
That's all my weight on there, and it doesn't move.
No.
It doesn't move. It's not going to move in the rain. And the good thing about this too is in the snow or ice, they release just as easy. It's not like a Prusik where you've got a frozen knot now and you can't move. So the good thing about this is, as you can see, I've got my hammock here. So if I set it up and my tarp was off there, well, my tarp doesn't do me a whole lot of good, does it? But I can take and loosen one, tighten the other, and recenter my tarp over my hammock.
So what you're saying is on this continuous ridge line that your tarp hangs from, you can actually slide it either this way or this way to center it over your hammock.
Correct. You want me to show you that real quick?
Sure.
So say my tarp was, or my hammock was farther that way, and I needed to move the whole thing. I could just come to this side and move it 8 inches that way, go down to the other end of my tarp, and then just take and snug that one up.
And so now you've accomplished moving your tarp
8 inches this direction.
8 inches to the other direction.
Yep.
All right.
So,
and there is another use for these, right?
Yeah, you can use them in several ways. On my tarp here, I've got it set up also just on my tie-outs. So if you want to zoom in here, it's the same Namagear, same line. This is a 1.75 Zing It, Lash It, whatever you may use there. And again, I've got an interior pull mod, so I can just pull that down, cam it up, and go up into porch mode. Middle of the night, starts raining or whatever, reach out and you can just give her a tug and it's locked in.
Yep.
They're available on our website, namagear.com. I sell them for $3 each.
Namagear.com.
Namagear.com.
All right. I'm going to put that right down here somewhere. Now, I use mine a little different. I use them for my tarp, but I have it set up not using a continuous ridge line. And let's go check that out.
Let's do it.
All right. Okay, so we're back over here at my setup. I'm going to let Scott man the camera.
Sure, I'm qualified.
Yeah. On mine, as you can see, I don't use the continuous ridge line. Okay, mine is a different type of the wind's gonna blow now, of course. Mine is a Dyneema tarp. The material is a little stronger. You don't have to really worry about having a ridgeline with it. So basically what I've done is the same thing that Scott has done on his tie-outs. I just simply, let's see, we go just like that. I just have a loop on the end, and on this piece of line, I just tied a knot in one end, and I have a loop in the other end, and I just put it around the tree, put it back through here, and come down here, attach it, and tighten it. And there you have it. For me to be able to adjust back and forth to center above my hammock, what I have to do is loosen this end a little bit and then walk down there and tighten that end. Same difference, just a little different method. I really like this. This has made setup of my tarp tremendously easier. But like I said, it's not just hammock camping that these things are good for. There are thousands of uses for them, even at home and at work. So it's namagear.com. Check it out.